it's Dale here. Today I'm going to show you one of my, it's not really a sketchbook, it's a collection book. I don't do a lot of sketches, but I do a lot of sampling. And this is a beautiful cardie book with the ring binder. Unfortunately, they don't make them like that anymore, but I love the cardie paper. And this was based on a little holiday we had down in the southwest, on the southwest coast of New Zealand, at a place called Okarito. It's near the glaciers. It's lovely because I think I've explained to everybody many times that I love the wild west coast beaches. And on the outside I've used cocoon strippings, got a bit tacky, sort of being attached to here, but that's a fern. And of course that's a paper cast kiwi. He's lost his tail, but he's sort of lingering there. And I just thought I'd work through it and show you some of the processes that I've done. I think I've sort of stamped with ghost type images from some of the stamps that I had. You can see when you spray them with colour, the stamps, then they sometimes come up. I've drawn back into that one. And then just playing around with bits and pieces, perhaps something that was there that I printed with. And here's another one of my little Stonehaven-y cocoon strippings. I like, made in using a stamp, doing casting with it. And then I've done a lot of, that's a picture of me at the beach there, and it's been worked into a background, and I found a leaf and so on, and a bit of stencil playing. And I've used 3D expander print here, just to give a raised surface over something, played with some spots. Here I've done some more sort of ghost printing and using something that I've had there, and just playing with the ideas and mucking around while we were there and when we got back. And then these were some of the stitches that I did, stitching from the scenery that was there and keeping them in my book. And that's another one there. This is a machine one, that's a hand one. And then I cut one up into small pieces. Sometimes when you do large pieces, you can cut up small and make little ones. And this is another imprint that's just sort of testing what I was doing, which is what sampling books are all about, is testing. And another one here, and there's my stitch again, and it's on some Vlisifix painted fusible webbing and put back onto here. And just a bit of drawing of the stones that were there. And some stitching with a flower stitch foot on Coonan felt and burning it out. And here's some more of my drawings from being down there using inks and things like that. And then I've used, this is by the water's edge, and one of the things I printed off, and then again the poles at the edge and cutting them up and putting them back down, and just playing with the idea. Those were the poles at the water's edge, and there, believe it or not, it's me by the water, and again, and then using my paper napkins, which I like to use, using them as an overlay. They make great little overlays over things, trapping things behind. And coming back here, another little one with a bit of mesh that I found, just a bit of playing around here. And this time I was playing with some cellophane and metallic flakes behind and printing onto that. And it's always have a few tags lying around. Another one here for a rubbing. And the pebbles and things, some picture I took and then transferring it onto there. And it's another one, some brown paper. And then stitching to get that texture from behind. And just again, a couple more here. And that's using metallic flakes to stamp with and glue, and putting the metallic flakes over the top. Playing with this water-soluble paper and the flower stitch foot to get those pebbles and that effect. And that's just a picture I found, and I thought it fitted quite nicely with what I was doing. And again, another little picture I had of something. And just playing with machine stitching on Romeo and beading, just to get those effects that you have. And again, playing with the stencil and the colours. And there's my kiwi again. She keeps cropping up here, popping around. And not that we saw any. And there's a little textured base, sort of like you have with my pebbles and stones and so on. And just pottering along, that looks like the beach. It's been a bit tattered with other things on it, but there's the driftwood and so on. and things that I've found. That's using flower stitcher on a tag, and how effective that can be for layering over top of other things. And coming along here, yep, a couple of more of the flower stitcher and the image transfer, and again using stitching to get that effect. This is not using the flower stitcher, it's using free eyelet stitches. And so there, it's basically my Okarito book. Somewhere where I really enjoyed staying. Should have to go there again another time. So there you are, that's just a few ideas for today. See you again next time. Bye.